everybody, welcome back to Jack on a Journey. My name is Jack, and today we've got the second leg of the best placed qualifying Europa League. I don't know whatsoever. We got a load of transfers as well. Obviously, it was the summer transfer window. We've already played a couple of games in the league. We've already played the one game in the Europa League. Just because, for some reason, the league started before the qualifying stages, and it was just awkward, so I thought I'll come back for the second leg, it's fine. I don't know if any of the players we let out were first teamers last season. Sounds terrible. But if I slowly scroll through them, you can see there only 13.25k total brought in. I think one was 1k, and then that loan fee of 1.2k a month up there. And we spent £4 million, so we spent a lot of money. There's the released players as well. But all transfers, let's show you, we've slimmed down the squad quite a lot, but we've brought in some absolute quality players in, and we've carried on the progression of potential. A lot of the kids in this team had a lot of potential, and we've carried on, but we've got players who are ready for the first team and still have the potential to grow into a fantastic player. But let's start off at the bottom, I guess. Martin Surmak from Sparta Prague. Striker, 3-star current, 5-star potential, on loan, 21 years old, Czech Republican. Looks very, very good, to be fair. If I could have brought him on a permanent, I probably would, but I wasn't too sure, so I brought him in on a loan and to see what we could do. We probably won't get him permanently because Sparta Prague, they're a fairly big-ish club, especially, I think they're one of Czech's biggest clubs, are they? So they're a bigger club than us, but we got him in on loan. He scored 2 goals and 2 already for us, and he's just a very good-looking player. Stats are alright as well. Good, well done. We brought in a couple of youngsters on loan. This is just what my head of youth have brought in. He's already gone out on loan to someone. Yeah, got him in on a free. And then Jan Pilla as well, 19 years old. Once again, he's in our youth at the moment, our under-19s. Got him in on a free. Cool. This kid's looking saucy. Anzai Seshi. I think I'll probably just call him Sesh because that just sounds a little bit easier. How do I set nicknames again? Set nickname. Oh, Sesh. Sesh has come in. He's a 17-year-old Albanian. Played 9 times for the under-21s already. 3-star current, 5-star potential. He looks fantastic, especially those mentors. He could grow into an absolute monster. The only thing that's worrying me about him is his passing. For a playmaker, his passing's quite low, but vision 14, technique 16, work rate and team record 20, determination. What more do you want? Decision making, where was that? 12, so it's not too bad, but he's still only 17, and we've brought him in, I think it was like 200k up front, 700k over so many appearances and whatnot, so I feel like we got a bit of a bargain there. He's already played the 2 games, got the 1 assist, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how he develops. We got him from an Albanian team where he smashed it, 7.52. I'm not even going to pronounce that name. Not even going to bother. Next up, Sam Lundholm. Spent 400k on him. Bit of a mistake. I kind of bought him before we sorted out I bought him in between sorting out the staff. So at the time of buying him, we didn't have any scouts, which was a bit of a mistake. I kind of looked at his stats and was like, yeah, he looks alright, we'll bring him in. 2.5-star current, 2.5-star potential. So clearly, my bad, boys, my bad. But it'll be good for a backup right winger, and he can also play on the left wing as well, so that's perfectly fine. He's played everywhere in Sweden, played a little bit in Holland and Denmark as well. We bought him from Göteborg, like I said, 400k. Yeah, there's not much to say. He's going to be a backup right winger. Alfie Whiteman from Dundalk for 400k. Backup keeper, Englishman. Thought I'll bring in an Englishman. 3-star current, 3.5-star potential. Backup slash Europa League keeper at the moment. He's, as you can see here, he's played 2 games, both in the Europa League. So, in fact, how has he played 2 games in the Europa League if we've only played 1 game? Did he play for Dundalk? Was he allowed to play for Dundalk in the Europa League, was he? Don't know. No idea. Yeah, decent looking backup keeper, 25 years old, got a bit of potential behind him. Started his career at Tottenham, Stevenage, Shrewsbury, Wimbledon, went to Dundalk, and found his way into Slovenia. Good backup. Good backup. There was another keeper that I was trying to get. He was a 4-star current Czech Republic keeper, but unfortunately the club that he was from went into a transfer embargo, so we couldn't quite get him. So I just let him go. I don't know if he's still at the club or not. I haven't really looked at him, but we got this kid in anyway. Next up, a fantastic name, Bonk Innocent. What a player, from Heisenborgs for £475,000. Defensive midfield, ball-winning midfielder. A bit of steel in that midfield is what we wanted, and it was the first thing I identified, was we had quite a lot of playmakers, but not much steel in the midfield. And this guy's come in, perfect little player for it. 15 tackling, 16 aggression, 14 bravery. He's got good physicals. Just a perfect type of player to bring in. He's a 28-year-old Nigerian, but he doesn't count towards the foreign category because not conversation history. Oh, for crying out loud! What have I done here? He is Swedish. He spent most of his career in Sweden. Started his career in Norway, and then went to Malmo and spent pretty much all his career there until he came to Slovenia. And he's played a solid amount of games for like Heisenbergs, and so we must have played against him last season. Did we play Heisenbergs? I don't think we played Heisenberg when we were at Gefle. In that short period of time, we're in the top flight anyway. But yeah, he's a fantastic centre midfielder / defensive midfielder. Ruf Jahic from that team. He's a Bosnian 19-year-old 3-star current, 5-star potential. Look at those physicals. For a 19-year-old, you shouldn't be having physicals like that. It's just absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. He has got a bit of improvement, but he's going to be fighting it out with the other left back. I can't remember his name. But we've got 2 very good left backs at the moment, and he can just about do a job over somewhere else, but that's fine. He's 19, he's got potential. We got him in on loan from a Bosnian club. That club, he spent a couple of seasons on loan in the Czech Republic. He's already played 1 game, and he's had a fantastic game without getting a goal and assist. So good bloke. Jug Stanajev, literally brought him in only a couple of days ago. He's played 1 game and scored 1 goal. We won't be able to see him today because we got him after the registration date for the Europa League. So unfortunately, won't be able to see him. But he's going to fight it out with Allsvenskan on that left wing. Obviously, Allsvenskan is one of our better players. But this guy looks quite good. Like, once again, 25-year-old Serbian. Physicals look very, very good. Mentals look good. Like, where you want them to be good. Technicals, once again. Finishing could be a little bit higher. But that's just a little picky thing. Like I said, he spent all of his career in Serbia playing for, is that Red Star? I think that's Red Star, isn't it? And he pretty much back up for them, but he has been playing a fair number of games in his career. Like I said, he's played 1 game for us and already scored, so that's a good sign. I think we brought him in for 575k, was it? 675k, which I think might have been his release clause. A lot of these release clauses from clubs, so we just pay out the release clause. We had 7 million to spend. Spent 4 of it, like I said. But the big money signing was a Vladimir Kolomaznik. We're just going to call him Kolo, aren't we? I think that's because that's a long name to try and pronounce. Just Kolo. £1.3 million. 19-year-old Czech Republic player. 17 strength. Once again, physicals are pretty mental, and he's got very good tackling, marking and heading will just improve in time. 3.5-star current, 5-star potential. Just looks like a bit of a monster. £1.3 million release clause it was. He's played 2 games. He smashed it in those 2 games as well. MFK Carvina we brought him for, and he's probably going to be our starting centre back. I'm going to do heavily rotate, especially in this early stage of the season. Heavily rotate the team because we're going to be playing a league game and then Europa League game pretty much a couple of days after. So everyone's going to get game time. In terms of results, we carried on unbeaten, boys, in the league. Like I said, we played 2 league games even, and the 1 Europa League game. Europa League, best placed second qualifying round, leg 1. It's just a bit of a nightmare to say, isn't it? We still haven't conceded either, so that's a good sign. Didn't have loads of friendlies. Didn't feel we needed to, and we're going to play a load of games early on anyway. First game in the league, Rador Veleni. Beat them 2-0. Pillar and Cermak getting the goals in that game. We then played Nefci Baku, who are, I want to say they're Azerbaijani. Yeah, Azerbaijani club in the Europa League first qualifying round away from home, and we won 3-0. Marinic, Basarka and Lepusek, all previous players from last season, so that's good to see. Beaten 3-0 in the away leg, and then we played NK Sal. We beat them 3-0 away from home as well. Stanichev getting that debut goal. Cermak with a free kick, I believe it was. And Rossman sealing the deal. We got all the players that I said I wanted to sign on contracts, all signed on contracts. So that was fantastic. We didn't lose anyone, especially Rossman, the centre midfielder. Just very, very happy to keep him at the club. But let's go straight into the second leg of the Europa League, the home leg. And this time we're going to be playing all the players that either haven't played yet or have played the least amount of games so far. Because like I said, rotation. So we're playing White Man in goal, Kolmanic, Malaka, the young kids. He's like 17 years old, centre-back. Cezanne and Jaksic in the defence. Sesh and Innocent in the midfield. Innocent Sesh, isn't it? It's just an innocent Sesh. Elsnik, Lundholm, Sahovic and Cermak up front. We are playing a lot more attacking. Like I said, we're playing attacking football and we're still not conceding. I know Maribor are a top team in this division, but to play attacking football and not concede, we're not particularly dominating games, I would say. We're just clinical. I think you can tell we're better than teams, and we're just picking them apart. A team such as us should be winning this game. As you can see, they've all played the odds 1 or 2 games, or some of them not at all played this season. But if I scroll down, you can see that's pretty much the story for everyone. Everyone's played every game, pretty much. They've all had a chance to show their worth, if you will, in the league and with the Europa League, and especially with the new signings. I wanted to integrate them into the team as soon as possible, get them in, get them settled in, and it's worked out quite well at the moment. Sesh is on the ball, tries to find Elsnik, but it's a pretty poor pass. So that's what happens when you've got a passing of 9, but hopefully that can grow into like a passing of 14, hopefully, and it'll be decent. Lundholm, the Swedish guy on the right wing, has a shot, and it's perfectly saved by the keeper, and it's a throw-in to us, which you can't see, unfortunately. I'm hoping for a comfortable, another 2-3-0 win from today, I think. Obviously, we've got players. We've got an inexperienced team. We've got a couple of 17-year-olds out there. Fourth choice players are playing as well. I'm not expecting miracles, but I'm still expecting a win, as you would from an Azerbaijani side, who I'm pretty sure half their team are greyed out players. So, we're already through. We're not going to lose 4-0, but a professional, comfortable 2-3-0 performance would do me. And we've had a lot of highlights in these first 6 minutes. Elsnik, keeper, what have you done? Is that offside? I don't know what happened there, but it could have so nearly went in, but it didn't. Our next team that we're facing is Bromby and Zagreb, Lokomotiv Zagreb or something like that. I forgot what Bromby's badge looks like, so I don't know if they're there. I don't know. I can't remember what their badge looks like. As Whiteman makes the save, good lad. Yeah, we're playing. They are there. They were there somewhere. Brøndby, obviously they're a Danish club, I want to say. And this other club, I think they might have been Ukrainian. Where's Zagreb? I don't know. Foreign geography isn't the my strong point, let's say. One of them. I assume it's going to be Brøndby, and that's going to be a real good test because I know Brøndby or they were anyway, a very decent team as that happens. We've got a few more teams. Can we find them? I hate this latest scores thing where it doesn't always load. I missed this goal, so I'm going to watch the replay. Zavarov just turned and shot. Whiteman probably could have saved it, but that's fine. Oh, you can't scroll it all the way up. For crying out loud, what's happened here? I just don't know. I don't know who's winning. I assume it's going to be Brøndby. I don't know. Alsnik has just equalised straight away, so that's a perfect start. It's not really that important, but I kind of want to see what's going on. I missed this goal as well. Lundholm plays it to Sesh, who played it to Alsnik, who just found the near post. Keeper should be saving that, but he doesn't, just to get us back into the game. Absolute top lad. Brøndby and Lokomotiva Zagreb. I've heard of Dynamo Zagreb, not that team. So hopefully it's them. There they are. So they're 2-1 up at the moment. This is Zagreb side. So I assume Brøndby are better than them. They're just getting lucky. I'm not too sure at the moment, as Sesh clears the ball away, and we could be on a counter-attack now with Alsnik on the ball left wing. That's a fantastic ball to Cermak. Has a shot and he's hit the post. We're still only 27 minutes into this game, and there seems to have been a hell of a lot of highlights, which I'm enjoying. Or am I? We're already through, so just a quick game would have been nice. But for you lot, it must be fantastic to see. Ever since I said there was loads of highlights, there were just no highlights whatsoever. So, this Brøndby, where are they? So 2-1. I'm gonna click on them because I want to see. They haven't got any players that I know of, but Croatia, is that where they are? Zagreb, is that Croatia? I don't. Right, let's just click on. Yeah, Croatia. There we go. It is Croatia. So they're a fairly well-known club by the looks of it. 3-star current. They've always been like the second best team. Is this Dynamo Zagreb? So they're not quite Dynamo Zagreb, but they've always been up there. They've always been in this top 4 by the looks of it. So they must be a decent enough side. Either way, it's going to be a tough team by the looks of it. So it'd be a tough test. That's all I'm hoping, because at the moment it doesn't feel like we've had a tough test. It just feels like we've played teams that we know we're better than. We've shown that we're better than them, and we've beaten them easily. So it'd be good to have a tough test. Free kick now to Nefsi as they whip the ball in. Lundholm, it looked like he tried to help them score there by nodding it into the box, but it's managed to get away to Alzada on this left-hand side, and it's gone back to Lundholm, who finds Sesh, and we could be on a little counter-attack here. Sesh on the ball, gets tackled, but luckily forced to Sahovic, who finds Alsnik on this left-hand side. He can't get the ball in because it is blocked, but Kalmanic on the ball to Malaka. What can he do, the young kid? He's 17-year-old. Kalmanic finds a great ball to Alsnik, who finds Cermak with a header. Can he get to the Lundholm? He can, and he can't quite stick it away, and it's been cleared. I was unlucky that we did quite well there to get the ball into the box. Alsnik with a corner. They love this short corners, may I add. It's the second time I've seen it this season. I still haven't sorted out corner kick take. I've kind of left up to them. But they seem to love the short free kicks. And, you know, if that's what they want to do, it hasn't come to a goal or anything yet. But it's something different. I've never seen it before. So, you know, change is always good if you accept it. Kavarov has put them 2-0 up. That's his second goal of the game, is it, Kavarov? They've got a bit of a comeback coming here. Considering we hadn't scored we hadn't conceded all season, and this team had quite a lot of grey players, and they're beating us. It's not a great sign at the moment. But Carmack's got a free kick, has it, and that's a great save. Zahovic on the ball, but he must have been offside because it has stopped play. Nothing from the other game that I've seen. Not that we're worried about it at the moment. We'll get there when we get there, because at the moment these lot seem to be battering us. Sesh now to Innocent. Plays it all the way to Lundholm. Can he get the ball into the back of the net? I thought Lundholm just... How was that? What? I'm so confused. I could have swear Lundholm just had a shot, and apparently Innocent's assisted Cermak. I would just kind of hit him. That's so unlucky on Lundholm. Is that her name? Lundholm. That's so unlucky. He's just kind of hit Cermak and it's gone down as a Cermak goal. Unlucky, mate. Unlucky. Innocent now on the board to Sesh. It is 2-2, by the way. 5-2 overall. Jack Sitch on the board to Sesson, to Innocent, to Sesh. Spin it wise. Go on. Elsnick. Get it to the left back if you need to. Oh, he's found Sesh instead. He's found Innocent. Innocent have a shot. He does have a shot. He's hit the bar. That's a decent effort from the kid. And we're going to make our substitutions now. Elsnick is booked, so we're not going to risk him. We'll put Lundholm on the left-hand side, and we'll bring on Rudunja, who was a kiddie out on loan. He's another one of these 3-star current 5-star potential kids. And he was on loan last season to a club. I can't remember who it was. But because we had this guy, didn't we? Martin Milic playing right wing when he's clearly a right back. And so we'll bring Pescara on for a bit as well. And it was just like, right, he's clearly a better defender than he is attacker. So we'll play him now. We get some new kids. And luckily, I saw this kid because I was looking at right wings and I was like, we need to get 2 right wings, essentially. And luckily, I saw him and I was like, he looks pretty decent. We'll give him a go. So he's a young kid. I think he's about 19 or so. Again, he's 19 years old. Only worth 25.5 goals. It's the last year of his contract, but he's got pace for days. And 3-star current, 5-star potential. He could be a little bit of a star. As the game has kind of petered away from us. It is 2-2, but there is 2 minutes left, and we are into stoppage time now. So there could be a goal here. And looking at the stats, it should be us with the goal. Sesh now on the ball. He's been involved in pretty much everything. Ranjona, I can't say his name, but that's a fantastic goal. He's just proved my point. Rudunja. I might just call him Rudy or something like that, because that's quite a... I can't say it. Milan Ruduna. He beat one man. The ball was played to him. Beat one man. Drilled into the box and found the near post with ease. Just to prove my point. I like a player who likes to prove my point. Top lad. And we have won the game 3-2 by the looks of it. And I don't know who we're playing in the next round. If we can see it here just about. I don't think we're going to see it. Bournemouth are in there. I saw that. Who are we playing in the next round? It's not going to say there, is it? We're going to have to find out in the emails. But we are through. 6-2 overall on aggregate. I'm going to actually say that was a bit of a let-off. We got away with that today because you can look stressed all you want. Because we should be battering a team like that, not scraping with a 3-2 win. We might have already been through, but that's not the point. Let's see who we are facing in the next round and see who we have to deal with, because that's probably going to be the next episode. So Lokomotiva Zagreb, after a 1-0 victory away from home and a 1-1 at home against Bromby, which that's probably a decent result for them, because I thought Bromby were the much better side. So fair play to them. Have we got any money for going through? 233k. I don't know how much you get for getting to the group stage, but I assume it's like £1 million. But this should help the finances quite a bit, because I think we're on like 4 million quid. We shouldn't be going down drastically. But you know, it's all going to help into the coffers, and fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. There is the finances. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, we're spending 60k on wage, but I think so that's 20k more than what we were. But we had a lot of youngsters on kind of like minimum wage, where I've brought in a whole new good second 11 and on a bit more wage. I think that's going to help us in the long term. When is that game? Do we know when that game is? So it's there. We're going to come back probably for the second leg of that, and either one game either side, depending on who's more of a challenger to us at the time. All depends how I feel. One either side. We're definitely going to have this second leg, the away leg. It's going to be hard. Hopefully we can get a result at home. But 4 games into the season, 4 wins. You can't complain, can you? If you did like that episode, please leave a like on the video. Please subscribe if you're new around here or you haven't done so already. And I shall see you again in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.